Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we'll show you how to remove and replace catalytic converter on a 2.4 Multiair engine guys. That engine guys, okay, it has been used on Dodge Dart, Jeep Cherokee guys, Jeep Renegade, Jeep Compass, Fiat 500X and Chrysler 200 as well. It's the Multiair 2.4 engine, so if you need to remove the catalytic converter or the exhaust manifold, stay with us, we'll explain what needs to be done. In addition guys, we'll have more than 200 videos on this engine in this car alone, and every car we get at the shop, because our mission is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video guys. Let's start on it now. So this is it, 2.4 Multiair engine guys. This is your catalytic converter and exhaust manifold. I will go underneath now guys, okay, underneath, and I'll show you guys, okay, what we'll be doing. Let me just get an extension quick, okay, and I will explain what needs to be done to remove the catalytic converter. Now this is your exhaust guys, this is your catalytic converter. I spray the bolts with penetrating spray so they can go guys, okay, one here, one on the other side. These two, we'll remove them later, so spray them on top as well. Okay, because they will need to be removed as well guys. Now what I usually do, I get a breaker bar, okay, and I get it, okay, this bolt will come loose pretty easy now. Okay, you can see not hard at all, because I sprayed it overnight guys. I let them soak for 24 hours almost, so that way they can come loose. So I'll go ahead, remove that one, and I'll get the other one loose now on the other side. Okay, let me show you where the other one is now located. I'll leave the camera. Okay, like that, so you can see guys. Okay, you can see both of them. I'll just get them loose and we'll continue. One nut is out, now working on the second one. Perfect guys, you can see this one, okay, came loose. Now make sure that you don't lose your nuts. We won't be able to pull it out now guys. Okay, what we will have to do, okay, right here you have another bracket that we'll need to remove. Okay, you can see, so we can pull the exhaust down a little bit. So this one again guys, okay, it's with 13mm and probably it is tied really tight. No. So I was able just to remove it with a little impact, so that one wasn't bad. Okay, now let's see if that exhaust will be able to come out. Okay, perfect, exhaust came out guys. Now what we need to do, right here one bolt is missing, somebody removed it in the past, so we will have practically, even though, okay, it's only two bolts that you need to remove. Right now nothing's holding it to the engine block. I don't know who was that smart person that removed it, but what we'll need to do, we'll need to remove these two now, because they hold the catalytic converter to the engine block. Okay, one is out, now the second one. Third one is missing. As you can see, it was supposed to be there. Okay, perfect. Now we can guys continue with the next step on top. So I'll remove the engine cover guys. Here we have a few things already taken apart, because we'll be taking that whole engine guys, okay, completely apart. So let me just find my tool quick guys. Okay, I will need to get a 10mm socket right now, and we'll start removing a few, okay, a few nuts now, here and there. Okay, one, you can see, two, perfect, and third one, I don't think I'll be able to get it with that thing. So what I'll do for the third one guys, I'll just get an offset box wrench, just get it loose like that. Okay, perfect. And now we have, guys, okay, a few more that we need to remove right here on this side. Another 10. And good thing about those, most of the times they'll start coming loose once you get them off. No, this one is spinning, so let me see with the socket. Perfect. Now we have, guys, one more of those, okay, towards right here. Okay, and this one, okay, the hose is in the way. I just don't like working on this car, guys. Okay, so hopefully this one doesn't break, because it looks like it's not going easy. So let me go ahead and remove that one, not to waste your time, and we'll continue. So it started going by hand, that's a good thing. Okay, check it out now. We got lucky, guys. It almost broke, but it didn't, so that saved us. Now, what I'm going to do, okay, it should come loose, but we need to disconnect the oxygen sensor, guys. Upstream oxygen sensor. So let me show you now. Right here we need to remove the wiring harness out of these clips. Okay, like that. Here is the black clip. Disconnect it. Now I'm going to pull that thing out. Okay, and if it doesn't want to come out, we actually have to remove the oxygen sensor, guys. Of course we have to. On this car you have to remove half of the car to replace something. Right here now. Okay, I'm going to get my ratchet somewhere. Okay, give me a second because I lost it. And get that sensor out. If you need to buy any tools, guys, all that will be listed in the description of the video below, so you can see where we buy our tools from. If you need something like oxygen sensor socket, this is super convenient, guys. I would definitely recommend it. Without that thing, it's almost impossible to replace them. Sweet deal. Now we can go ahead. Okay, and pull that thing out. Somehow it came out. Can you believe that? Now, guys, intake manifold here that we'll need to remove, and as you can see, few bolts that we're going to start on now. Okay, I want to make sure that everything else is good here. I'll go ahead and disconnect that oxygen sensor. This is for the catalytic converter. I'll disconnect this one to be ready. Okay, for later I'll get 13mm socket. Okay, give me just a second now. And we'll, guys, go ahead and remove the intake, the exhaust manifold, excuse me. So let me make sure it's a 13. Yeah, but I'll need to get a socket that's not so deep, maybe. And let's see how tight those things are now. And it looks like this is a bigger one towards the outside. Okay, super tight, guys. So be prepared, this thing will be super tight. So I will try to do that, and then we'll get the impact. Hopefully we can remove them. And once I break them loose, some of them don't want to go at all. Okay, this one's loose, this one's loose. Just a few more, I'll get them loose. And we'll start taking them off. Okay, let me see what size. Okay, the nuts are actually either 14 or 15 from what it seemed, or the socket is not deep enough. Nope, this is bigger. So let me check if it's a 14. Yep, 14 millimeter, guys. The two nuts. And these nuts, I'll leave them for last because they're not very tight, and they can hold it until I remove all other bolts. So that's what we'll be doing next. So let me get the extension quick here now. That's how long the bolt is, guys, and this bolt doesn't go easy at all. If you think it will, it won't. Second one. Third. This one took a piece of the aluminum head off with it. Okay, for this I will have to use a short extension, and with the extension probably I won't be able to take it off because it will reduce the torque. So I will have to do this one by hand, guys, because every time you use an extension on an impact, it reduces the torque and you cannot use the potential of the impact. And my battery is probably running a little bit low. So that's it. I'll be doing those by hand because he just doesn't want to go more. We thought it would be easy, but it's not, guys. And I'm even surprised that the little impact did as much as that, because it's really hard to remove those things. So I'll grab the big breaker bar and continue removing those slowly. So I'll go ahead and remove the 3 bolts that I couldn't remove, guys. Okay, and we'll continue. So with the compressor, guys, and the bigger impact, there is no impossible things, so we'll go ahead and remove the last one now. Okay, and then we'll get, guys, okay, to the nuts. We just have the 2 nuts that we need to remove now. Those should be, okay, way easier than the bolts. If I'm able to find my socket today, guys, we may be able to do that. So nut, one more after that. Okay, so now we're just going to come from right here. Okay, check it out. We have the oxygen sensor disconnected, everything's disconnected. All we have to do Okay, pull that water pipe out a little bit, grab the catalytic converter with the exhaust manifold, get it out guys, and this is it right here. You can see that's how you remove it. So thank you guys for watching, please subscribe to the channel for more videos and see you guys next time.